Unit 5, Formula 3, Day 6, Solving Radicals. This is the last thing that we are going to learn before our test and before the summative. Okay, so let's get started. Number 1, the square root of 2x plus 6 equals 6. So if you look, the whole entire left side is under a square root. Well, we used to have x to the second, and to get rid of the x to the second, we would take the square root of both sides. So now we're going to do the opposite of that, and to undo that square root sign, we're going to square it. Because square root and squared are opposites of each other. But if I square it to one side to make it equal, I have to square the other side as well. Okay, so if I square the square root sign, that goes away, and all you're left with is 2x plus 6 equals, and then 6 squared is 36. Well, now it's a two-step equation, so subtract 6 from both sides. So you get 2x equals 30. Divide both sides by 2, so x equals 15. Okay, so you gotta remember, to undo a square root sign, you have to square both sides. So number 2, 5 squared root of 6x plus 4. Okay, so that square root on the left side is not by itself yet. So we need to first, before we do anything else, divide that 5 to get that other. So now we just have a square root by itself. So square root of 6x plus 4 equals 40 divided by 5, which is 8. Now to undo the square root sign, we have to square both sides. So on this side, the square root and squared cancel each other out, so it's 6x plus 4 equals 8 squared, which is 64. Subtract 4 from both sides, so 6x equals 60. Divide both sides by 6, so x equals 10. Okay, so get that square root by itself first, and then you can take the square root of square both sides. Last one, now you look and you see you have a square root equal to a square root. Okay, so again, we're going to, since there's nothing out front, we're going to square both sides. And when I do that, the squared cancels the square root sign, so your x plus 9 equals, squared cancels it, so 17 minus x. Okay, now we get x's on one side, numbers on the other, so we're going to add this x to this side. And x plus x is 2x plus 9 equals your 17. Subtract 9 from both sides and get 2x equals 8. Divide both sides by 2, so x equals 4. Alright, so that is solving radicals. Remember, to undo a square root sign, you have to square something. We'll see you tomorrow.